So, ways to protect your home. So, home warranties, that's the thing I'm thinking of right off the top of my head.
Yes. Yeah. They're always a good way to feel protected.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they last about a year to 14 months depending on the company. There's lots of different home warranty companies out there. Sometimes you
Yeah.
see them advertised on TV and those
That's
kind of
right.
things.
You know, you could go to your insurance agent
You could.
and just say, okay, what kind of riders do you have, and what's going to work for me? Because I think what might work for some person may not work for someone else, depending on the circumstances of the home,
That's right.
the age of appliances, if you want to go that route.
That's right.
Yeah.
And again, sometimes sellers offer them just for peace of mind.
Yeah.
So, you may be getting one gifted to you.
Yeah, or like I've seen the first year.
Yes.
It's like, hey, we'll give you the first year home warranty.
Yep.
And it's just a nice benefit as part of the negotiating.
It is. It is. But always talk to your own insurance provider, because usually they have some riders that are in addition to possibly the home warranty that could cover your sewer lines from your house to the road.
Mm-hmm.
The cities and counties only cover up to the section of the road that borders your house. So
Yeah.
if it's on your property, it's your problem. So having that extra protection is a good thing.
That's right. Here's what I will say about title insurance is I think it's a really good idea to talk to your buyers about it before closing.
Yes.
That would be the big thing. And we've talked about this a lot.
We
where
have.
It's just like, it's that aha surprise at the end. And I really think that a real estate agent can help with that a lot, just based on the timing of that conversation.
Yes.
So I'm thinking like during home inspection, you would
Probably a great
you would
time to
agree.
do that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because you're already talking about the home, you're already in that mindset.
Yep.
So I think that would be a really wise decision.
I think so too.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about title insurance and now I'm putting you on the
Yeah,
spot?
no, you're fine.
But like what exactly is that, and what can they expect at closing if
Okay.
that real estate agent didn't tell them?
Okay.
Or what are they going to have to deal with?
So at closing, if you didn't know about it, you're going to see a charge on your settlement statement on the buyer side that says title insurance for owners. There's also title insurance the lender requires if you're getting a mortgage to protect the lender, but that does not protect you as the buyer against anything that could show up later on.
Yeah.
So owner's title is another policy that they put on there. And your settlement company, wherever you're going to close the transaction, should provide you with a title package that gives you some more detailed information. But it helps with, around here we have lots of good old boy handshakes for houses that are 100 years old or out in the county.
Yeah.
And they're not always recorded. Or maybe it's an estate that has 12 siblings, 6 cousins,
Yeah,
and you have all this mess of people
And it's
trying
like
to
who owns what.
who's making claims against it. It's just a good protection to have, and it's a one-time fee. It's not every year, every month. It lasts you as long as you own the home. So I always recommend it because you just never know what's going to come
And
up.
the last thing you want is a cloudy title.
Oh, no.
that it just creates so many problems. So having that insurance, I think, is really important because
Yeah,
a home is going to be probably the biggest investment.
definitely.
The vast majority of people
Mhm.
that you're going to get. So
Yep.
why on earth would you want to risk that?
Yeah, no, and I think with all these scams and fraudsters and all the new technology and AI, I think the more protection you have and documentation of that
Yeah.
protection is the best way to go.
I agree.
So, buyer beware. The state of Virginia, it's not the only state that's buyer beware, but please remember all the information provided in these videos. This video is from our experience and our knowledge. We are not experts in each one of the categories we talked about, although we have lots of experience. So please always remember, you're the buyer, you're in control, and it is your money. So ultimately, do your due diligence. We're here to assist, help you navigate, help you find resources for information, but do your due diligence, ask questions, protect yourself in this purchase so that you know you're protected.